Greetings! I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. Specifically, this is Tekilicious, and we are back with another update. Experimental, I don't remember the number, is over in our little, whatchamacallit over there. What's that called? What's that area called?
Showcase room.
The showcase room. It's over in the showcase room. Yes, and not only do we have some really cool new features, but we also have a really cool guest today. Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Cosmic.
Oh, hiya!
This right here is the crew of the Royal Eclipse, and we have a Let's Play series where the three of us go and, like, pirate and do mining and fun things in... Badly pirate. Sometimes we badly pirate in
But we're really good at mining.
Interstellar Rift. This is true. But we're also, occasionally, we're good at pirating. So
the link will be in the down below.
you guys are not here to see the three of us goof around. You're here to see whatever the latest amazingness that Split Polygon has brought us is. Shall we?
Yep.
All right.
We shall.
To the showroom. Showcase room.
To the back here.
Whoa, this looks really cool. It's by Galactic Trade. What is this, Epic?
Oh, good grief. First of all, this is Update Experimental 0.1.48. First of all on this list, is they have added in several new drones. Player-owned stores. They've also added in crates and lockers, which we'll be looking at in more depth in a minute. And what?
Can you hide in them?
Can you hide in them? No, I don't think so.
Nah, I don't.
You can hide your stuff in them. Yeah.
Yeah. Not as good as, playing hide and seek in them. But okay.
But also, they've made fixes to the ship modification. So
yes,
we'll also talk about that.
Yes, because you can now modify a ship, and things are a lot happier when you're done modifying a ship. You don't lose items, etc., etc. So
yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah, we had that happen in our Let's Play series where we lost a whole bunch of stuff because we updated a ship, and they have a really nifty way of handling that. So we'll talk about that later too. I want to start with these lockers. In the old version, there were these lockers right here, and they could hold everything except guns and armor.
Mm-hmm.
And these could hold guns and armor, but nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
So they've added in these new kinds of lockers that you can actually just throw anything in. So I can throw in a gun. I can throw in a break firewall chip.
Oh, they synced up the animations.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can see it.
Yeah.
And I can also actually see what's in it if someone's up against it.
Yep.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Awesome. That's sweet.
Yep.
So
and you
here,
can just
look.
click and grab things.
Yeah, so
Quick
if I'm
before
like
anyone
standing
else
here
does.
and you're over there, you can still...
So throw something in there.
I don't have anything to throw in there.
Well,
oh, wait, yes, I do. Nope.
There you go. Yep. Nice.
This is so cool.
Very cool. All right, and we'll be looking at the variations of those later.
I want to do that.
We'll take it out.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Grab it.
Just click on it.
Left click
So
to
yeah, it's
comment.
click to grab it and E to place it.
Mhm. Just like everything else in Interstellar Rift.
Can you do
Right,
me a
so-
favor and throw something in one of those lockers? I'm going to throw some armor in one of those lockers. I'm going to put
I have nothing on me.
There we go.
Right.
Okay.
So as you can see,
So-
this is the one that used to, yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
used to
that's
look
the
like.
old one. So this is the new player store. So these you can actually place on your ship, and you can buy and sell using these. And we're going to go into more details of how to set these up, but I really do want to take a quick look. You can click change, and you can choose any kind of item in here. Oh, they have not yet added in, or they haven't added in armor at all. There's no armor in here.
Oh, they're probably waiting for actual armor. Starter armor probably isn't like something they want.
Oh, good point.
Happy.
So my question to you is, you say you can stick this on your ship.
Yeah.
Now, if your ship isn't open up to everybody, how would you sell stuff?
Well, you would have to
So-
have an area of your ship open to everybody.
Yeah,
Because I couldn't really
people-
see us having it on the Royal Eclipse, and
No,
I was just gonna
would-
suggest.
hi
folks
guys,
listen.
we've just stole from you, we pirated, and do you know what? You can buy your stuff back off us.
Also, did I already mention that drones will actually buy and sell in theory? So if
They
there's
should come over and buy. Yeah.
so if there's like a built-in station nearby that wants what you have, then a drone will come get it and give you money for
Ooh,
it.
see-
But we'll get into those
Ooh.
details later, right?
So now this is a store I set up for showcasing. We have the Tekilicious Save a Lot, but it's Tech Savvy Saver.
We'll
But
see.
apparently
Yeah.
it's.
Here, you
yeah,
just gotta remove these arrows.
But the arrows were so good.
There we go.
The Tech Savvy Saver. Now in here we've got the far right. We've got some hydrogen set up to buy.
I would like to buy
and
some.
sell.
I'm going to buy
there's
one oxygen. I just bought one oxygen.
And then there's over here's the hydrogen if you want to buy some hydrogen. Over here is a cartridge that we've got to sell, but we don't want any though.
No.
We're yeah. And then this is a heat sink that we don't actually have apparently.
Didn't you set
Eh,
up this one?
Yes, I tried to sell it, but
Yeah.
for some reason it wasn't going, and then I put $1 billion in money in it.
Doesn't
So I'm
look
gonna
like
take
there's.
this.
Well, the amount of money you
Right,
put in
okay.
there is less than the cost of one heatsink.
I had heatsink on me.
Okay.
How did I put that in? Because
You don't
clearly-
put it in here, and that's a good thing to distinguish. What
So,
you
like-
do is you have to actually click this select source thing and choose where you're going to store it. So if I click on factory and I go to item lockers,
stock one. There you go.
oh, does it say stock one now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, good. So that means that there's now one available, and it's because it's in one of the item lockers somewhere in this room.
Yeah. So go ahead, start from finish. Go
Okay.
ahead and set up these.
Start
two
from the
terminals.
finish.
Yeah.
I
From
think I'd rather
start
start
to
from the
finish.
beginning.
From start to finish, go ahead and set up these two terminals, and we'll buy something off of you. And
Sounds
you
good.
can-
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set up. What do we have on cargo pads? I'm going to do cargo pads. They're nice and simple. There's some gold on that cargo pad there. I'm going to do that one.
Okay.
So over here, I'm going to hit the little thing, change, and I'm going to go find gold. I think this is a search thing. That is a search thing. All right. So I can click gold. Then I hit select source, factory, and then I'm going to choose all the cargo pads. Unfortunately, oh, select all works now. It didn't work the last time I tried that. I'm not going to complain. It defaults the price to the kind of the value of it, I think, like the default value. But you
I've
can
noticed
modify that. So I'm going to say that I actually would rather sell this for 9,000, but I only want to buy it for 7,000. And now, in theory, you should be able to buy 1 gold from there.
All right. Let me buy 1 gold, and here we have it.
There you
And
go. Now,
I give you the gold.
and you give it to me, and I'm actually going to sell it back. And here's the cool part. If I go into configuration area, you'll see that I now have $2,000 stored within this store because somebody bought it for 9,000 and then I sold it back for 7,000. So the difference is 2,000. Right
Somebody lost
now,
money.
it can't buy any more gold because you have to have at least 7,000 to buy 1 more gold. So the demand is 0. But if I go in and say plus and put in 7,000. Oh, and this is a little thing. If you hit the plus button and you type a number, you have to hit enter. And that may be just a bug. And they may be fixing that. But if you don't hit enter and you hit confirm, it won't actually add the money. If you go back, now the demand is 10 because it can afford to buy 10 gold. Cool, huh?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So
now, keep in
that
mind,
works.
if the person that can access the panel can also get into the room where the stuff is stored,
They're probably not going to buy your stuff.
they're not going to buy your stuff. They're going to steal your stuff, and they can come over and sell it right back to you.
Yep. And siphon you out of your money. Right. So let's go upstairs and see what's here, because there's
I
more
want to
areas.
go upstairs.
You don't have to. Oh, yeah, you have lockers right up here. Also, this is the gold that I sold back, because it doesn't necessarily put it in the same spot it came from.
Yep.
But yeah, these lockers, the nice thing about them is they gave us 3 different versions of the tall lockers and
Okay.
one of the little chest. What's a crate? They call this a crate down here. I was calling it an ice cooler.
Looks like a it does.
It
looks like
looks like a
ice
drink
chest.
cooler kind of thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It's a little bit too wide to kind of fit between 2 lockers, but that's okay. I think most of the time you wouldn't do that. Most of the time you're going to use the layout that we've got over here. They have 3 different kinds in the editor. They've got the left kind, the right kind, and the center kind. And of course you can place them all the way around, which means you really kind of have lots of different options. So the other major change they've added is all these new drones, which they're really kind of hard to show because each one of the 3 new drones will only appear in a system if Sentinel security systems actually has like a really high influence in a system. So you kind of it's a little bit tricky. We might be able to find one out there somewhere, but just to kind of give you an idea, there are 3 new drones. There's the Disruptor drone, which has a hacking suite and will hack random ship systems when it's attacking like an enemy ship. So if Sentinel is not happy with you, then this
They're gonna
would show
pull
up.
out all the stops to make sure that
Right. So that's the Disruptor drone, and it will spawn in a system if Sentinel has 2,000 or more influence in a system. If they have 3,000 or more, you'll also get missile drones, that's fairly obvious. They fire missiles. If they have 4,000 or higher influence, then you get the anti-warp drone, and that one can actually, stop you from warping.
it's a lot like the giant mother or Papa Skrill thing that
Yes.
hiding in the asteroid that pops out and says, "You're not going anywhere, bud."
Did we hear that they will or will not make the warp disruptor someday available to players?
They are planning on making it available to players.
Okay. Well, there you go then. At least as far as we know. And of course, as we always say during these,
Yes.
anything we say, doesn't mean that we even know what we're talking about. But also, this is an experimental version of an early access game. So don't expect features to appear or stay or any of that kind of thing. Play with them when you've got them, and
Hope for the
don't.
best.
Yeah.
This is literally, they could just, as we're talking, they could change the game and say, "Nah, suddenly we don't like these lockers. Let's do something else." And
Yeah,
just automatically
who
they're gone.
Now, it's highly unlikely because those lockers look awesome.
I know.
So,
There will also be pirate drones in the game now too, and
really?
Nice.
yeah. So basically,
Oh,
what's cool about
sweet.
it is the drones will attack anything that's not a drifter. They're
And we're
"Oh,
drifters."
drifters."
Hey, we're drifters.
Exactly. So we're safe.
Yay.
But galactic trade, they're gonna come for your stuff, dude. I'm sorry.
Question.
What?
Because we're drifters and they're for drifters, can we, get them ourselves and use them?
Not
No.
yet.
But that's actually something I wanted to touch on. So they're working on making, player-controlled drones. So I feel like this is a major step in that direction. Like this means that this means that sometime we're going to get probably missile drones that we could either pilot or tell them go attack stuff. Because they are working on hangars and stuff. It's been confirmed.
Yeah.
They wanna
We don't
do
know
it,
what it's
so-
going to look like yet, but
No,
we do know
no
that they're
idea.
working on drone hangars and the ability to actually. Yep.
You see those the mining drones are mining up stuff, and you can also see the looks like combat drones are circling the station because there was a Skrill attack earlier, so they're kind of staying around just making sure the Skrill aren't here anymore.
Yeah, it's the slowly but surely the universe is looking more and more alive as we play this game,
It's
which
ridiculous.
I love.
So what else is on the list? I think there's still one more thing too.
Is there one more thing? What's that? Oh, yes. Yes. There is one more thing.
Ah,
So that's an automation extraction cartridge that I just put into this extractor. Now, I put that there on purpose because the way that when you go to edit a ship, if you're going to go to modify a ship using a ship editor, which now that that's there, let's hop back over to the other station. All right, we're back over at this ship construction editor terminal, and I'm going to hit modify ship, and let's modify this guy. And if this is Tekilicious station, by the way. It's kind of ugly on the outside because we don't need it to look good on the outside. We only want it to look good on the inside. This extractor right here has an extraction cartridge in it. If I delete it and I reinsert another extractor, in the past, that extraction cartridge wouldn't be in the new one. It got deleted with the old one. But now with this update, when you delete something while modifying a ship, it actually stores the one that was deleted. And when you insert a new one, it grabs that from that magical storage location and places that instead of a blank one. Similarly, when you load a blueprint, it actually looks for devices in the same location as in the blueprint and doesn't insert a blank one, but keeps the original one. Because sometimes you want to overload or write a blueprint over top of an existing station as a modification, if you like edit it outside the game or something along those lines. So let's run this modification and see if we still have that extraction cartridge. All right, let's go see. Hey, look at that. There's an extractor cartridge in here.
nice.
Sweet. Yeah, and it should be the same one, meaning it has the same life on it and all that kind of thing. And there you go. That's the latest update. And wow, every time there's an update, I'm always impressed and excited for all the new features. And I'm looking forward to this experimental update hitting the main branch and then seeing what they're doing in the next one.
You know, it just feels so weird because we say that every time, but it's really that. It's just mind-blowing.
I don't want to go too fanboy on it, but I really enjoy this game. I really do. So
I love it.
yeah,
Like, do you know,
it's fun.
Thank you for getting into this. Honestly, playing it is so addictive, and
It
it's
really is.
so entertaining. But at the same time, it's so relaxing. There's been one point where I wanted to mine, so all three of us got on and mined for 3 hours.
Yeah, didn't even
Just
record.
fell.
Just goofed
Yeah.
around, ran around, did some mining, like just enjoyed ourselves. Mining and refining and putting things away, and it's like the kind of
Too
stuff
much
that-
iron.
way too much iron. There's always too much iron. It is just funny that we've got so many things to record and do, and yet and just random giggling from Kitten.
Look! 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 Look!
What?
Look! 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 Look!
Oh,
That is what I was giggling about. Just randomly right by the window, like really, really close.
wow! This is
And the
a
mining
good
drones.
view, actually.
It really is.
That's really cool. There's a lot going on. That drone is like right there.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah,
Anyway,
you guys might not be, you guys might not want to fanboy out, but split polygon just just
it's, a little,
it's so happy.
this is why he wears a girl's body.
So yeah, that was Tekilicious stuff.
Are you okay, Cosmic? I think we broke Cosmic. Anyway, guys.
So yeah,
guys.
thanks for joining us, Cosmic. That was really fun.
Yeah,
No,
it
thanks
was.
for having me. This has been awesome.
Absolutely. We won't do it again. So
But the light is my witness. We will never do this again.
no. If you want to see the three of us again, if you enjoy the craziness that we end up creating when we're together, then definitely check out our Interstellar Rift Let's Play series on the Royal Eclipse and Cove Station and that kind of thing. We have a blast and we show off various different fun things in Interstellar Rift. And it's fun. Each one of us, we'll record together, and each one of us does our own edit. And we end up showing very different things between the three of us. So
Sometimes it's questionable to think, is it the same episode?
it's true. It's true, because we each have different ideas of what's entertaining, and I think all three end up entertaining. But
Well,
that's enough
anyway,
of that, because
thanks for having
Cosmic,
me.
what time is it
It's
for
been
you right
awesome.
now? You got to tell us.
It's 3 in the morning.
It's 3:20 in the morning for him. So we're going to let him go and climb in bed. Thank you
I
again.
know.
And as always, I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.
And thanks for having me. Stay safe.
Bye, Nicole. And he just slowly backs up into the door.
Ah, away.